At the end of the previous video, I suggested that if you had a budget of around 3 million or more and you're looking for a chalet, that maybe it would be a good idea to consider instead some apartments, because we have some absolute beauties at around that kind of price level. One which springs to mind straight away is a development called Domaine du Roc, and that's in Villars. Villars in Switzerland, and it's about 90 minutes drive from Geneva Airport, so it's very weekendable. It's also a great dual season resort, and it's very much on the up. If you find an article on our website in the news section about what's happening at the moment in Villars, there's a lot of development going on in the infrastructure, and these apartments are beautifully finished at the foot of the ski slopes, walking distance to the centre of the resort. So Domaine du Roc is worth a look. Another resort which is on the up is Andermatt. The development in Andermatt is a huge scale project, but the developer has done everything that they said they would. They put in new lifts, they're building a golf course, they've got a music hall for concerts. It's really, in my view, reached that tipping point where you can see now that the resort is going to be absolutely a flying success. The centrepiece of the resort is the Chedai Hotel, and there are some apartments available to buy there, and there are always new buildings coming up with some super luxury apartments. So please let us know if you're interested in Andermatt. We can tell you more about the resort and what's current and what's coming up in the future. Verbier as well. Well, I think I mentioned that you couldn't buy a chalet in Verbier for 3 million, but for 3 million you could buy a very nice apartment in a building like the Chalet Alex in the centre of the resort. Always some good opportunities at that kind of price level. And Verbier it's an upmarket resort, and as you expect, it has some upmarket apartments. Austria, top one there would be, I would say, Ischgl. In Ischgl we have a development called the Mathon Apartments, and these are priced at about 4.5 million euros. A stunning resort if you've been, great fun, good après-ski, some good skiing, and one that definitely you should put on your list. France, well, okay, if you're looking at that budget, as I said, it's not enough to buy a chalet in Méribel, but you could buy an apartment in the Chalet des Pistes. You could buy an apartment in Courchevel 1650 in Manali Lodge, and these connect in, 1650 connects in very well with the ski area, brand new apartment, finished to your spec, and if you rent it, then you get the VAT back, because these are both new projects. Val d'Isère, okay, it's further to get to Val d'Isère, but it's one hell of a resort when you get there. We have a development there called Vale Lodge, which is being an ongoing development, and it's been highly successful, and we still have some apartments available in that development. So as you see, once you open it up to that kind of budget and you are looking at apartments, you have some good choice of very high quality properties, and in good locations, often in the centre of the resort or close to the slopes, within that budget. If you need any advice, you know where we are, Investors in Property. I'm Simon, and I hope you found this helpful and interesting.